Hi folks, right, two for the price of one here. I'll upload them as separate videos though. Right, they're about 8 inches by, don't know, the sheet was 16 by 12, so it's probably 12 by, well, let's measure it. It's quarter sheets anyway, but 15 and 11 inches, or they're 16 by 12 inches, so it's 12 inches inside the border, that is, or outside the border. Right, I'm going to just use a bit of water and let's see if we can get a nice background colour to paint over. I've been following, well, not following, but enjoying the Danish painter. If you like acrylic painting, you can have a look at her work. It's very abstract, and I've been trying to go abstract for a long time, but I sort of give up on it. But watching her paint, it's given me a lease of life, and that's why I'm doing so many of them. I'm just diluting the paint a bit, and I think the other one will put in a bit of burnt sienna. Bit of water in there. This will dry fairly quick, and I haven't got a clue what I'm going to paint really. I've got some ideas buzzing about in my little brain, but we'll see. The one I did, I think it was Lakeland poppies or something like lakeside poppies, something like that. On YouTube, I looked at the dashboard page, and one of them had about 780 views. Well, that's absolute cobblers. That just is not right. YouTube have sort of made a bit of a mistake with that. So I no doubt they'll get. Actually, that's quite a good colour, isn't it? Well, I'm going to use. I'm using black. Most of us stay away from. We can mix a bit of blue with it. Just put in some. Okay, so get some ochre in there, I think. So it's just roughing in at the moment. I'll use a bit of red. Okay, let's go over this one now with something. Just to start, so we can mix a green with. Well, I've mucked the green up actually. Oh, a bit of red in there, a bit of orange. Clean the brush, do a bit of a dry. Go back onto this one, which just want that to a little bit damp. I'll drink my Yorkshire tea while I'm waiting. Right, let's get some nice green in there. Right, one brush. That's still drying, I think. That one's tacky. Oh, that's all right. No, that's sort of touch dry. The paper itself has expanded, look. But I don't pre-stretch my paper, especially with watercolour. I can just reclip it. But doing it, oh no. We're going to cover all that up. Right, let's put a bit of a sky in. I will have a bit of ochre or burnt sienna. Something on there. Bit of burnt sienna. I meant to mix with the white. A good cloud. It's a good warm colour. Don't particularly want that to show the orange to show through, but it will. I mean, I don't want a yellow as a sky like that. I'm just experimenting. Oh, let's get a bit of blue. Oh, it's great mucking about with paint, isn't it? If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. My advice. I mean, it's such a... Did you ever back when you were at school doing copying off the blackboard and having a lot of fun and making a lot of mess, but really enjoying it? The trouble is, schools sort of, they've got out of it and just seem to leave it to the colleges to teach. Well, that was my experience. Our art master was hardly ever there. I don't know what he was doing, but I didn't have a lot of interest in art when I was at school. It was just something we did waiting to leave school and go into our respective training jobs, apprenticeship in my case, in the print as a compositor. But I didn't like that either. I packed it up after nearly 3 years. 6-year apprenticeship, I don't know, didn't like it. And in those days, compositing was with movable type was quite a job. Yeah, a bit of red and blue in there. why not? We can paint what we like in the sky. We can stormy, cloudy, bright. But you really, I want a light horizon because I'm going to counter change against those trees. Well, they are trees. A clean brush. I like to put out a bit more of that yellow. There's my yellow. I've got my oils separated from my acrylics. Not least because my wife has got half a dozen wooden figures, and they need repainting every year, so I've given her permission to use my acrylics. Alright, let's get the blue, black. It doesn't matter that some of the orange is showing through, that's half the fun. Right, let's get in some clouds now, nice clouds. Let's get some white, a lot of white, bit of sienna. Just work away at these until you get something that you like, really. The Galleria acrylic, Winsor & Newton, does seem to be, I suppose it's artist quality, but it does seem a little bit thin. But, there's a bit of yellow ochre in there. Oh, I leave that. Let's put a bit more yellow on that, or green over that. I like that bright yellow. Let's have some red, blue, and black. Alright, let's get some of this black green. Right, let's get some colour in there. Red, yellow, yellow ochre. I don't really like that shape. I think I've gone a bit too high with these trees anyway. So let's bring them down a bit. So a bit of yellow, bit of red. If you don't like something, just paint it out. It'll take a while just for the paint to dry, but right, let's get into that background here. Being sort of semi-abstract, it gives you plenty of scope for experiment. But above all, just enjoy putting the paint on. The worst thing about it is waiting for the paint to dry. Right, okay, that's quite like that. We can put that yellow back here. Right. Nice bit of white. Right, clean the brush and we'll get some nice warmer colour on that horizon with that bit of paint there. Okay, we can reinstate that with that. Right, I didn't really want a yellow sky. And that yellow is very strong. That's just, I wanted it to be burnt sienna. It's got these sort of little clouds in, just mauvey colour. There's a bit of black with that. I'll go back with a little bit more light in there. There we go. Just a nice little bit of red in there. Right, put that black back on those trees, and we'll have a go at this one. Mix a bit of ultramarine with it. Right, there's got a bit of red in that other one. Don't want both sides to be similar, so we just build up that one in here. Right, that's a bit better. Now we'll put in some bushes, some dark green, bit of ultramarine in there. Got a bit of shadow in there. Right, now we'll do the some nice light colours. Have a bit of red, let's have a bit of orange. stuff over that. Ooh. Cool, yeah. Cool. Let's put some little figures in there. I like my little figures. Bit of orange on there, I think. Just sort of a hat. Alright, okay, that'll do. Right, I don't dislike that one, I say. Right, that's one. Now we'll do the other one. Right, here we go. Clean the brush. I need some more yellow out. And some yellow ochre too, I think. That's my Payne's grey. Yellow ochre. This is graduate acrylic. Not much left in that. Right, now we want a good sky now. Oh no, I don't want to wet the brush, do I? I want impasto now. Right, I'm going to make that a low horizon. Not sure I like this priming the colour, but let's get that right down. Just want a bit of on the horizon here on this one. Get some more white. It's very a nice day. It's not as warm as it has been, and I think it's going to get cooler. But we've had a lovely week last week. And Mother's Day yesterday, so we have close family in. which was lovely. I've only used one sort of coat of primer on this, but it doesn't matter because the paint itself becomes the primer. Right, let's get in. I like the idea of the black going in. So use this little brush here, this spiky brush. So we can have a bit of blue in that. I could just put that in here. Right, I'm still working at doing that, but while that's drying, let's get in some white ochre. This one has gone too realistic, I think. But anyway, I think I will post them as one blog. Cool. No, that's a bit better. That's got a really light yellow. Ooh. Right, now sky, what sort of sky? We want black sky, black and blue. Let's just... Right, alright, we've got a nice sort of paint on there now. Right, let's get some clouding. We've got our nice black and blue. Bit of grey. A bit of grey. Let's put a bit of that grey in here. We could have sort of a pond in here. Cool. I need a good cough. Right, where's my little feathery brush? Give your brushes a bit of a shake because the ferrules hold a lot of water. Right, now with that nice white or light green. Right, where's my little people brush? There it is. I'll put a couple of figures in there to give a bit of a use white there, I think. No, I think they're probably enough. You don't really need a focal point in something like this, but you do, well, we do need a bit of some bit of light, I think. Oh, well, that'll be a bit of a focal point. A bit more. Well, let's have some poppies. We like poppies, don't we? Okay, right. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. We're going to let my son's dog out in the garden. They're fairly local, but they are local. I can go down by bike. Right, so the brush is clean. Well, I hope you're in, well, get something from these two. I prefer that one to that one. This has gone too close to realism. This one is abstract, an abstract landscape. Now I'll just take this this stuff off carefully. Though I took the paper off the board last week. I did this. And there. That one off of there. So far, so good. Oh yeah, we've got a drop in temperatures towards the end of the week. That should make a sound about complacency with the weather, which is being wonderful. For this time of year, anyway. So getting up to something like 20 degrees centigrade in my garden. Oh, that went a bit, so didn't press that down enough. Just gives them a bit of a well, there we are, two to be going on with. I think really I should do them in two videos. I will. I'll do this one first and I'll do this one. Thanks for watching, folks. You've got the two video. I'll get the video with the two demonstrations, but I'll call this one. Well, I'll make a title up for it. I'll put them on Facebook, and we can see what they're like. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye bye.